Welcome to everybody here on Zoom and all of you joining us wherever you find us on the Ethernet. It's good to have you here on this Thursday. We are smack in the middle of September. And we are just a minute from starting, as always. You don't have to wait for the gong to gong and start your surrendering into yourself. Entering into this sacred space that connects us with Shalom. Letting the body recover once again after the chant. The natural rhythm, the flow of its natural breath. Simply remaining aware of the breath just as it is. Shallow, short, deep, long, or anywhere in between. It makes no difference to us. We have no preference. We are the observer that just is mindful of wherever the breath is at right now. We are the awareness that is simply mindful of wherever our physical being is at right now. All its aches and pains, all its discomforts, or the absence of all of the above. And maybe just a sense of a physical contentment whatever that is. Again, there's no preference, which is the paradox of meditation, because one would think that in meditation we would seek blissful states. And in blissful states, our physical body shouldn't ache, shouldn't feel discomfort. So sometimes we come with the wrong notions that meditation will allow us to feel no pain, no ache, no discomfort, because, I don't know, there's a magical potion that we drink before meditating. I've said this before, and I think this is probably the most important aspect of meditation. That meditation is never the denial of what is. It is to be with what is in the radical acceptance of what is. It doesn't change what is. It never changes the experience. It never changes the moment. It changes how we relate to that experience. It changes our relationship to the moment, how we engage with what is, or not engage with what is. And because it gives us that little inch of freedom from our habitual reaction, it allows us to be more at peace, be more resilient, be more accepting of what is. And so the difficult part of meditation practice is to not react, because we are so trained to immediately react. An itching sensation arises, immediately we reach to scratch. Slight discomfort makes itself known, immediately we're shifting in our seat, crossing, uncrossing our legs, whatever. But meditation helps us not react. An itching sensation arises. An itching sensation arises. Awareness is aware of the itching sensation arising, of the discomfort, even of the desire of scratching, even of the desire of shifting in our seat, of crossing or uncrossing our legs or whatever. Awareness is also aware of that desire. Sometimes when the itching is very intense, it's more than a desire, it's an urge. And sometimes that urge becomes overwhelming, and yet we still don't react. We still don't indulge. We still don't move our hands, don't move our body, don't move our feet, don't move our head, because we practice a different kind of relationship with ourself, with our physical, emotional, and even mental body. And that is really key. I don't think there is any more important guidance than this. Because in the shift of our relationship with experience, we begin to disentangle ourselves from the collapsed identity around the physical, emotional, and mental self. And when we begin to do that, we come to, at first, question if I am not the body, if I am not these emotions, these desires, these thoughts, then what am I? What is this awareness that is aware of it all but not collapsed into anything, that doesn't identify? And from that next stage, we continue practice questioning. What is aware? But first we have to be very diligently practicing non-reactivity. A thought arises, I don't engage. I don't follow it. Oh yes, I will fail 1,000 times. I will find myself once again down the rabbit hole of that story or this narrative or this to-do lists or this whatever the mind conjures up. And I will believe I am the mind. That the thoughts are actually depicting a real separate self. And so all I have to do is to say thank you, but no, thank you. I'll just come back to watching the breath. And I will start to realize each time I do that these thoughts no longer have a stranglehold on me. That this little I, this separate sense of self, only exists in the narration of the mind, in the mind telling the story of it. This is a very profound stage of meditation practice. When we start to see that this separate sense of self, this I, only exists in the narration of the thoughts. But this is a natural realization that happens the more we are able to break free and come back to the breath. So let's practice this today, as we are doing every time. Let's make the breath the absolute center of our meditation. To feel into every sensation precisely, completely of the breath as it comes in the nostrils and how it comes out. To be so centered, so concentrated that it absorbs our awareness. That's the word. All with the knowledge that we will be distracted, because that is practice. It is nothing to be frustrated about, nothing to beat ourselves up about. It is simply practice. And the practice is simply to come back to the breath and break free from the hypnosis. I like to say hineni at the end of the out breath. But I leave it up to you. Hineni means I am here. And it's a simple way to acknowledge that I am here, not distracted. It's a little bit of a pat in the back. Positive reinforcement. And don't try to manipulate the breath. Just let the body breathe. And just rest as the awareness, aware of it all. Hineni. We gently let go of our practice. Taking a couple of deeper mindful breaths and now allowing ourselves to shift and move and stretch the body if need be. As always, I would encourage you to, from time to time during the day, when you find your breath, to take a few mindful breaths. It could be just 30 seconds, 40 seconds, and to let yourself drop back into this witness stand from time to time when you think of it. Let it happen naturally. It might make a difference in how you face your life. Who knows? For now, we'll close as we begin with Shalom. That all beings may find that inner peace, inner harmony and wholeness that Shalom means. Modeni, thank you.
Nadani.
Dani.
Thank you.
Nadani.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, we'll see you all tomorrow. Take care, everyone.